The Enchanted Carnival by Madame Helena. Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and sparkling lakes, there lived a curious little girl named Ellie. She had golden curls, twinkling eyes, and a heart full of imagination. Ellie loved exploring and asking questions no one else dared to ask, like, can stars fall in love? Or, do clouds dream when they sleep? One starry evening, as Ellie walked home from her grandma's cottage, she saw something strange glowing in the distance near the woods. Music floated on the breeze. Soft, magical music that made her feet tingle and her heart dance. Curious, Ellie followed the sound. As she tiptoed closer, she gasped. Right there, where there had only ever been an empty meadow, now stood the most glorious carnival she had ever seen. Bright-colored tents sparkled like jewels. Candy floss clouds hovered over carousels. Fireflies lit the paths like fairy lanterns. A grand banner flapped in the wind that read, "Welcome to the Enchanted Carnival." "Hello there," called a warm voice. Ellie turned and saw a tall man in a glittering top hat and coat made of stardust. His eyes sparkled like the night sky. "I'm Mr. Mooney," he said, with a bow, "the ringmaster of the Enchanted Carnival. We open only to those with hearts full of wonder. Would you like to come in?" Ellie's eyes lit up. "Yes, please." As she stepped past the glowing gates, the whole carnival came to life. The carousel spun with unicorns and dragons. A Ferris wheel rose into the stars. Cotton candy trees grew on both sides of the path. Children's laughter filled the air, but not just any children. Some had fairy wings, others had mermaid tails, and a few even floated in midair. Ellie could hardly believe her eyes. First, she visited the giggle tent, where she was tickled by invisible feathers and laughed so hard she rolled on the floor. Then came the rainbow slide, which changed colors with every whoosh. When she landed at the bottom, her hair smelled like strawberries and sunshine. At the popcorn pond, she fed popcorn fish that leapt out of the water and did little flips in the air before giggling back into the pond. But the most mysterious place of all was the wishing wheel. "This wheel grants one true wish," explained Mr. Mooney, "but it must come from the kindness of your heart." Ellie thought for a moment. She remembered her baby brother Jamie, who couldn't walk yet because of his tiny legs that weren't strong enough. "I wish Jamie could walk and run and play with me," she said, softly, placing a hand on the glowing wheel. The wheel spun faster and faster until it shimmered with golden light and played a tune like a lullaby. "Your wish has been heard," said Mr. Mooney with a twinkle in his eye. As midnight approached, the sky above the carnival exploded with magical fireworks that formed dancing animals and fluttering fairies. The grand parade of wonders began. A candy dragon flew through the sky, leaving trails of jelly beans. A family of friendly ghosts twirled through hoops. Talking animals waved at the crowd, and flowers on stilts sang lullabies. Ellie was given a seat of honor next to Mr. Mooney. "You, Ellie," he said, "have the heart of a dreamer, and that is what keeps our carnival alive." "But will it be here tomorrow?" she asked, hoping it would stay forever. Mr. Mooney smiled gently. "The Enchanted Carnival only appears when someone truly believes. Maybe, just maybe, it will return when you least expect it." As the clock struck 1, the lights began to dim and the music softened. "It's time," Mr. Mooney said. Ellie felt a bit sad, but also full of joy. With a wave of his hat, the ringmaster summoned a glowing carousel unicorn. It gently nudged Ellie onto its back and trotted her all the way home, quiet, soft, and warm. When she woke up in her bed the next morning, she thought maybe it had all been a dream. But on her bedside table sat a single popcorn fish scale that glittered in the sunlight and smelled faintly of cinnamon. And outside her door, Jamie stood, standing on his own, giggling as he took wobbly steps toward her. From that day forward, Ellie looked for the Enchanted Carnival every night. She never found it in the same place again, but sometimes, on a quiet breeze, she'd hear a whisper of music. And she knew it was still out there, waiting for another heart full of wonder. Moral of the story: believe in magic, wish with love, and let your imagination guide you to places beyond your wildest dreams.